There have been plenty of handshakes and historic moments in this new age of diplomacy on the Korean peninsula. Some concessions have been made by the parties involved, but there's been no progress towards the denuclearization of North Korea. Speaking at the United Nations General Assembly on Monday, North Korea's ambassador blamed the United States.
It depends on the US on whether the DPRK-US negotiations will become a window of opportunity or an occasion that will hasten the crisis.
The last summit between US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong Un in Hanoi in February ended early, without a deal or even any significant announcement. The hollow diplomacy continued in June with another symbolic meeting at the demilitarized zone, but no substance then and none since. The Hanoi summit broke down because of a gulf between the two sides, which the United States may now be willing to partially bridge. They had wanted complete, verifiable denuclearization before offering any sanctions relief. The North Koreans wanted most sanctions lifted in exchange for the dismantling of their main nuclear facility. Trump has now talked about a new approach, which could include offering to lift some sanctions in exchange for the destruction of the Yongbyon nuclear research complex. The US president recently blamed his former national security advisor for past failings. John Bolton fired back, saying maximum pressure must be maintained on Kim Jong Un.
He may try to get relief from international sanctions. He may make some concessions. But under current circumstances, he will never give up the nuclear weapons voluntarily.
This year, North Korea has continued to develop its short and medium-range missile technology, conducting tests 11 times. Its most recent came just hours after the resumption of talks was announced. Trump says he's not concerned about the tests, which some experts believe are designed to strengthen their negotiating position.
The United States has to lower the bar of demands onto North Korea when it enters into working level negotiations. Otherwise, North Korea will continue to increase its capability to pose a direct threat to the very national security of the United States.
There's unlikely to be any major outcome from the resumption in talks, but if a deal is reached anytime soon, it may be left to a potential third Trump-Kim summit to announce it. Wayne Hay, Al Jazeera, Seoul.